So with the releases of Minecraft Movie and Until Dawn, I wanted to talk about another video game adaptation that I didn't get a chance to talk about before, which is Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I've never played any of the games, so I wasn't exactly anticipating this movie adaptation, but I was willing to give it a shot, and while I'm glad it seemed like fans of those games seemed to enjoy themselves, this was unfortunately just not for me. Now, there were some fun elements here. I liked the practical effects, all the animatronics were puppeteered as opposed to using CGI, so I appreciate that, and you also can't go wrong with the inclusion of Matthew Lillard, who gives a fun enough performance here. But beyond that, I found the rest of the movie to be an absolute slog to sit through. To my understanding, there really wasn't much of a story to these games, and here it's the exact opposite problem where there's just too much going on in terms of all these subplots. And while I always appreciate attempts at trying to flesh characters out more, it just doesn't work here, considering how both the performances seemed unengaged while the writing was incredibly predictable, leading to very little in terms of emotional weight. And then as far as the actual scares, it's pretty lacking in that department. It's a fairly tame movie meant to be somewhat for younger audiences, but a lot of its attempts are just cheap jump scares, and outside of its animatronic work, it did little as far as immersing you in a creepy environment. So overall, there is some stuff to appreciate here, and maybe you'll get a little more out of it if you played the games, but as someone with no attachment to that material, this just didn't work for me.